Good morning, everyone. We are in our second last class of this term for the Kapha Dosa class. Summer is coming, spring is leaving us, at least here on the West Coast, not necessarily in Newfoundland, but here on the West Coast. So today we're also going to have a special focus on the lower back, as well as our sun salutations and preparing for that. So just finding your spot. You guys can see all of me as my arms come up. Just doing a check, make sure I got that right. It's okay. All right. And exhale, release, coming down. Inhale, radiating like the sun, coming up. And exhale, coming down. You can bend your knees at the bottom if you like. I like to nod my head up and down. That's not classical, but that's a variation that I like. As you exhale, drawing from the pelvic floor up, inhale from the chest to the belly. Exhale from the belly to the chest. If that doesn't work, just go back to belly breathing. Inhale from your chest to your belly. Exhale, belly to chest. Let's start going up on our toes if that works for you this morning. And just notice how you feel. So the first asana of the day is sometimes a little creaky. You can bring in that visualization of the radiant sun, if you like, all around you. I'm keeping the arms at the sides today. And then staying at the top and breathing. And when you're ready, coming down. And for the neck and shoulders, inhale, arms coming up, interlock the fingers, come up on your toes. Exhale, heels down, stretch your hands away and feel the stretch through the upper back and into the lower back, maybe. Inhale, coming up. Stretch out more. Exhale, coming down. And just keep that going. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, heels down, stretch the hands up. Inhale, up. Exhale, release. One more time. All right. So side bend, inhale, coming up if you can on your toes. Exhale, if you can, stay on your toes for a bit and come to the side. At the end of the exhale, come down. Inhale, stretch long. Exhale, stay. Inhale, center, come up on the toes. Exhale, other side, draw the lower belly in as you do this for balance. At the end of the exhale, come down on the heels and press your hip out, your opposite hip. Inhale, expand, exhale, center. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, release. Okay, we're going to do that again. Inhale, center. Exhale, side. Inhale, stay. Exhale, stay. Inhale, center. Exhale, side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, release. One more round. Inhale. Exhale, side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, release. And we're just going to stay in that side bend. So side bends are often very good for upper and lower back. So coming to one side, I'm going to come to this side, which for you will be left, and bringing your left foot over your right. And just staying in the side stretch. Now you can adjust your arms. You might feel you get more stretch if you're targeting your upper back by holding your elbows. If you stick your hip out more, you'll get more stretch through that QL area. So just adjust your arms until you feel the best stretch for you. And inhale. Exhale, other side. So I'm crossing the other foot on top. Hands can be together, interlocked. You can hold the top wrist. You can hold opposite elbows. And notice where you feel the stretch. It's harder to have a long breath in these side bends, but do your best. And when you're ready, coming out, exhale, release. Okay, so let's move to our first forward bend. We've got lower back stuff going on today, and I think for a lot of you it is compression. Bring one foot forward, the other back, and I've got my stool here, you don't have to. And just find the pose, Parshva Uttanasana, the back foot, the heel aligned with the front heel, and then that back foot, you can turn it in a bit more if you want to get more into the calf. And just find the pose, and then you're going to stand up. And just make sure you can balance. If you need a greater width, do that. Inhale, arms coming up. Exhale, coming forward, way forward. Inhale, arching up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, coming up. This is back strengthening as you come up. We're just going to go up and down from here. Try and keep my arms in line with my ears when I come up. Exhale, pelvic floor, lower belly, belly button in, round the spine. the lower back, that is. The upper back is stretching long, but you're rounding. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, looking down, stretching a bit more. Inhale, coming up. You're arching the spine. Inhale, arms in line with the ears, coming up. And last time, so doing each of these vinyasas 4 to 6 times. These flows, placing your body in special positions to create body awareness. Inhale, coming up. So the reason we do the asanas is to create more body awareness, more breath awareness, and more awareness of our thoughts and our emotions. All right, and those are all the tools of our yoga practice, bringing the right foot forward or your opposite foot, just finding the pose, setting up the pose. One side might be quite different than the other. Just notice how you feel there. It's morning, still waking up. Inhale. Chin in. Exhale, stretching forward. My palms are face forward if that's comfortable. Inhale, arching up. Exhale, rooting down. Inhale, coming to standing, arms in line with the ears, and going right away again. We're going to do this 4 times. I invite you to do it on your own. Just notice the stretch on one side of your lower back, the foot that's back. Last time, you're probably feeling more stretch on that side of the lower back. And release, step back. And when you're ready, we're going to do a forward bend, both sides. So you can do this at the chair with your hands on the chair or not. I'm going to show it without the hands on the chair. Inhale, arms coming up in front or sides. Front uses the lower back more. You want to work the upper back more, the sides. I'm going to interlock my fingers here. Exhale, coming forward, drawing the belly in from the pelvic floor up. Stretching the lower back. Inhale, coming up, arms in line with the ears. And just going up and down. Now, if this is too much on your lower back, as you come up, you can bring the arms side or bring the hands up the legs. Okay, so just listen to your lower back. It's a lot of strength to bring the arms in line with the ears, so just be careful. Keep this going about 6 times. Stretching both sides of the back and strengthening, stretching, strengthening, stretching, strengthening. Stretching as you come down, strengthening as you come up. And the slower you move as you come down, you also strengthen as you come down. After around 6 times, stay at the bottom. And you can add some sthiti. Your hands can be on blocks of the chair. Inhale up, exhale down. You can bend your knees always. Just doing that subtle movement. Inhale, looking up, exhale, bending forward. Then when you're ready, stay. Maybe bring your rib cage forward on your thighs. And just coming up lazily. Inhale, hands on the thighs. Exhale, stay. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, samastiti. Notice how you feel. All right, so we're going to move into our warriors and lunges now. So the back arch. So bring one foot forward, the other one back. Focusing on the lower back. So we're going to do a little bit different variation. So inhale, arms coming up in warrior one. So your palms can be facing forward or facing each other and even coming together. So that's your inhale. You can also interlock your fingers here. As you exhale, I'm going to get you to lunge forward and stretch the spine long. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, that forward bend. Now, as you do that, you could straighten your front leg if you want a bit more challenge. Inhale, becomes a slightly different pose, so your choice. It's just different. Inhale, you're arching your spine, and exhale, there's going to be a slight rounding as you draw the belly in. On that exhale, I'm trying to keep the spine fairly neutral, so I'm decompressing the spine and creating some traction. You can do this also with your hands coming to the chair. So these are some variations. That one's feeling good for my back this morning. I'm doing this around 6 times. And finishing up, and stepping back, switching sides. Inhale, warrior one. Pick your arm variation. Palms facing the front, palms facing each other, palms together. Interlock the fingers. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Inhale, exhale. Lengthen the spine. You can keep the front knee bent, or you can straighten it. Inhale, bend the front knee, warrior one. Exhale, keep it bent, or straighten it, come forward. You can also release the arms and bring them to the chair for more of a forward bend. So keep going your variation. Doing it around 6 times. And finishing up. Okay. So moving into our first lunge series, I'm going to bring one foot forward, the other one back, holding the chair, holding the floor, hands on blocks, or you could be on your fingertips. Inhale here. Exhale, you're going to bring your back knee down. And inhale, extend. I'm just going to tip my camera down a little bit. I'm sure you can see me. So exhale, bending that back knee. Inhale, extending. And when you're ready, just going into your down dog. This could be at the chair again or on the floor. Stay here, inhale, look up. Exhale, look back, maybe bend the knees, widen the knees over second toes. And when you're ready, doing the other side. It's hard to remember in the morning. Which side did I do? Inhale, lunge, exhale, back knee down. You could have a block or a pillow that you bring your knee to. And I'm bringing that front knee a bit forward as I do this to get more into the hip. Inhale, extend. And exhale, bend. Looks good. And just notice if one side's a little creakier than the other this morning. And when you feel complete, stepping back, down dog, chair or floor with the front hands. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, rooting back. Okay, we're going to switch legs again. This time we're going to open that hip. So I had a request about the hips, and tight hips do often lead to lower back issues. So opening that front hip, you're on your little toe side of your foot, so you can just stay there, or if you like, bring that back knee down. You can release the toes even and stay there, or come forward with your weight. And you can move the hip if that feels better. Exhale, center, inhale, open with the hands wherever works for that for you. So just be careful about staying right away. We're still warming up, so it might be better to move it a bit. So listen to your body. Get the message, I'm going to pay for this later. Generally, that's a good sign for you to change what you're doing. Don't ignore that warning. If you feel safe, comfortable, keep doing what you're doing. And when you're ready, coming back into your downward facing dog. And other side. Opening the hip. Inhale, exhale, center, or staying, maybe bringing the back knee down. Maybe coming down in your forearms. And when you're ready, downward facing dog. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, rooting back. Okay, our next variation, you're going to bring one foot up and then the other. So, let's see if I touch my wall here. No, I did. Just going to come a little more forward. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, bring the leg forward and balance on those hands if you can. Inhale, back. Exhale, forward. Now, as you come forward, you can round the spine. As you inhale, you're going to arch the spine. Now, if you want to play with it, you can bring the hip to the inside and to the outside. Just to work with that hip. And when you feel complete, let's go into your down dog and we'll do the other side. Again, you can be doing this with your hands on the floor, of course. Inhale, other leg up. Make sure you've got room. And exhale through. And play with all those variations of the hip movement as you like. And if it's affecting your wrists, just adjusting your hands so that you don't have any pain in your wrists. I know myself, I have to be really careful with one of my wrists. Sometimes just sends me a very clear message that doesn't like what I'm doing. So just respecting where you're at. Today, every day is a little different. And just finishing up in your down dog. And when you're ready, stepping forward. All right, those hips should be pretty warm now. Okay, we're about ready for our sun salutation. We're going to move into the arms before we forget about our arms. So haven't done much for the arms yet. So we're going to do those wall push-ups, or you can do these on the floor or on the bench or a chair. So inhale here, exhale, coming forward. Keeping your elbows parallel. That's the weird thing about the yoga push-ups, so to speak. The elbows are parallel. So you're really using those triceps. Of course, you can do this on the floor, your knees on the floor or not. Or your hands can be on the stool, which is what I'm doing now for my chaturanga. Is this. For my wrists, my arms are strong enough, but my wrists seem to like this. So I'm doing this. So this is another variation you can play with for this warm up. Especially as we age, strengthening all the muscles becomes important. Even more important, but of course at any age, it is lovely to be strong, so you can just do more things with your body. Strong and flexible, that combination. So finishing up, and now we're going to try the side planks, and you can do these at the wall or on the bench, chair. We did these last week. Inhale and exhale. So this version is pretty gentle. Make sure your feet are far enough away so that you're actually you've got some weight in that arm. If your wrist can handle it, you can play with turning your wrist out, of course, any direction for your hand. And I'm adding that side stretch. I'm sticking the hip out as I inhale. And you can add your leg if you want. That's kind of a fun variation. Inhale here, exhale. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale. And we're going to switch sides. I'm going to have that legs lift right away on my exhale. This is strengthening for the outside of the hip. I'm doing 6 to 8. When you feel you've done enough, just go into your downward facing dog. You can do this at the wall if you'd like, just like this, or at the chair. And you can come halfway down. All right, we're going to try side plank now using the chair or the floor. You can be on your wrist, or I'm going to show my forearm, getting rid of the wrist problem. So you're going to have your, I'm going to actually cue the side. So my right hand arm is on the chair, stepping my legs to the side. The chair should be at the wall. Make sure you've got the chair at the wall. If you want to make this easier, put one foot forward. And just see what you can do. And if you like, you can extend that arm long, but we're going to do more classical Vashisthasana. And this is strengthening for the core and the side body. I'm pressing away from the bench with my elbow. And switching sides. And notice if one side is different than the other. Press away from the bench, the chair, the floor. This is too much. Do the wall version that I showed earlier with the hand on the wall. And when you're ready, coming out of that, and do a downward facing dog at the chair or on the floor. And come to plank. And just stay here. Try to slow down the breath. Aligning the wrists and the shoulders can. And come back to your downward facing dog. Stepping forward, and I think we are ready for our sun salutations. Should be almost sweating if you're not sweating, on the point of sweat. Some of my teachers have told me that that's kind of the ideal, is just on the edge of sweat. But Ayurvedic medicine definitely lauds the benefits of sweating for getting rid of toxins. We just want to make sure if we do heat the body a lot, that we don't agitate the mind. So we want to counter that at the end of our practice. Some deep breathing, lying down in Shavasana, taking a rest. Inhale, arms coming up, radiating like the sun. Exhale, forward bend. We're going to go into the whole sun salutation right away today. Inhale, left back. We're very warmed up for this. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, through your plank, go to your upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left, forward, right back, arms up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, hands at the heart. Visualize the sun shining here, right at the center of the heart. It's possible you could face east when you do this practice. As you inhale, you're stretching the east side of the body. As you exhale, you're stretching the west side of the body. Inhale, through the radiance all around you. Exhale, forward bend, drawing that light into your system and removing all the toxins. Inhale, right back, radiating through the sun as you bring your arms up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right forward. Ekapada, Vajragopatasana. Exhale, forward bend, Uttanasana. Inhale, coming up, full Tadasana. Exhale, Samastiti. Adding the chants, Om Hram, the first one. Inhale, arms up. Om Hram, H-R-A-M. Left back, inhale. Om Hram. Inhale, plank. Om Hram. Inhale, upward dog. Om Hram. Left. Om Hram. Inhale. Coming up. Om Sūrya Namaha. Next one, Om Hrim. On each exhale movement, inhale. Through the radiant sun. Om Hrim. Right. Om Hrim. Plank. Om Hrim. Up dog. Om Hrim. Right. Om Hri. Inhale. Om Sūrya Namaha. Om Hrum, H-R-U-M. Inhale through the radiance around the heart. Om Hrum. Left. Om Hrum. Plank. Om Hrum. Up dog. Om Hrum. Left. Om Hrum. Inhale. Om Sūrya Namaha. Om Hrain, H-R-A-I-N. Inhale. Om Hrain. Right. Om Hrain. Plank. Om Hrain. Up dog. Om Hrain. Right. Om Hrain. Inhale. Om Sūrya Namaha. Om Hraum, H-R-A-U-M. Inhale. Om Hraum. Left. Om Hraum. Plank. Om Hraum. Up dog. Om Hraum. Left. Om Hraum. Inhale. Om Sūrya Namaha. Last one. Om Hraha. H-R-A-H. Hraha. Inhale. through the radiance all around you. Om Hra Ha. Right. Om Hra Ha. Plank. Om Hra Ha. Up dog. Om Hra Ha. Right. Om Hra Ha. Inhale. Om Sūrya Namaha. Okay, we're going to put them all together. So this is going to be a little bit of an adventure. So in each position, we're going to go inhale. Om Hram. And then your forebend will be here. Now you have to inhale again and exhale, come forward. And then you do the next one. Om Hrim. So before you do each chant, you have to take a little breath. So you can skip this if you want in terms of the chant, and you can just do a breath in each pose, okay? In each part of the sun salutation. But if you want, you can join me. So you just have enough time to do this. Om Hram. Om Hrim. Om Hrum. Om Hraim. Om Hraum. Om Hra Ha. And the last one, Sūrya Namaha. Okay, so let's give it a shot. Inhale. Om Hram. Inhale again. Exhale forward. Om Hrim. Inhale, left back. Om Hrum. Inhale. Exhale back. Om Hraim. Inhale. Om Hraum. Chaturanga. Om Hra Ha. Now you need to do this one again. So if you're in Chaturanga, maybe come up to plank and then try again. Om Hram. Up dog. Om Hram Hrim. Om Hrim. Sorry about that. Om Hrim. Come back. Om Hrum. Left. Om Hraim. Forward. Om Hraum. Coming up. Om Hra Ha. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale to the center. Om Sūrya Namaha. Just remember, it's Om Hram, Om Hrim, Om Hrum, Om Hraim, Om Hraum, Om Hraha. All right, last round using the right. Inhale. Om Hram. Inhale. Exhale. Om Hrim. Right. Om Hrum. Inhale. Om Hraim. Inhale. Om Hraum. Inhale. Om Hraha. Again, Chaturanga. Om Hram. Inhale, up dog. Om Hrim. Om Hrum. Right. Om Hraim. Om Hraum. Om Hraha. Inhale. Om Sūrya Namaha. Sūrya Namaha. Sūrya Namaha. Sūrya Namaha. Ending with Om Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. Namaste.